The craziest part about this video is that it's unedited.
It's unedited?
It's not edited.
I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton.
Isn't that fucking crazy? Isn't that fucking wild?
So funny.
Welcome everyone to the Junior Varsity Show.
Hi guys.
Did you miss us after Friday's upload? Isn't that fucking crazy?
You should not be missing us because you see us more than you would on an average week.
And they never asked for it.
Yeah.
I'm Josh.
No, I'm Victoria. Imagine they're like mad that we have more videos.
I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fucking
I just
really?
wanted to see you guys one time.
Yeah, once a week was plenty. Now you guys get two?
And now we're going to find out if we have enough to say
No.
in a 1 week period.
I'm already nervous. I'm very tired right off the bat. Just because, not because like I woke up or like weird or anything, but I feel like allergies.
I was going to say,
like, down.
I've been experiencing a type of tired this week that makes me recognize why everyone was doing cocaine in like the 70s.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And 80s and 90s and probably even today.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I would do better if I had cocaine.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. It's because like you're working a lot, right?
I'm working a lot, and it's like I'm always used to working a lot. Like I'm kind of always doing something, but I'm doing a type of work that I just like so desperately need to be perfect at all the time, and it's like a performance job. So I'm like trying to perform there, then I go home and I'm like trying to be funny at home. And what's funny, Josh? You don't think I'm funny?
No. I do think you're funny.
What are you laughing about?
Nothing, go on.
You're laughing at something.
Because like this idea of like you're always on. Like
it's stressful.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'll do a rundown of my... Okay, first to intro for my new friends. I'm in training to be a studio tour guide at Universal Studios. If this sounds small to you, it's not.
Go
this
watch
has been my
episode
dream
2,
job since I've been like 8 years old. And every day I am in the classroom, I am having a different sort of panic attack for some different reason. And it's because I have never wanted anything as bad as I want this. And I realize I've never been as close to having everything I want as I have been in this classroom, which is a little bit scary because it's making me think I don't want to do anything journalism anymore. But let's leave that for... Does
anyone really pursue their major?
No.
I have yet to meet someone to pursue the thing they majored in. What the fuck?
Yeah. But so I'm just panicked all the time. But this week we finally started practicing like being on a tram, and we're like giving like a third of a tour to like our classmates and like our trainers and whatever. And I was spooked AF because not only do I need to know a lot of info, I need to present it in a good way. That being said, everyone, I'm not even kidding, and I think some of you guys are going to be like, that can't be true because Victoria's not that interesting. Everyone this week was telling me I should be doing stand-up, dead ass. Josh is like, that's not true.
Did they know about this show? Have they heard about this show? No, I mean, I can see it. I think you're a natural performer, I feel like.
That's nice of you.
So it's like it makes sense why like this kind of came naturally to you.
That's right.
I wouldn't go as far as to say what those other people
right.
Just because I can't let your ego get that high.
Right. No, of course.
Just like on principle.
Unfortunately, it has done big things for my ego because basically the way every day goes is like we'll do one run through where I'm shit. There were 2 days this week where I was like trying not to cry while receiving notes, and I thought I was crazy, but then I talked to all my classmates and they were also feeling that way. So I was like, okay, thank God, because I've mentioned I'm like the youngest in the class. So I was like, if I start crying, they're all gonna think I'm crazy, but it wasn't just me, which was nice. But then I'll do a run and everyone will be like, you're so fucking funny. Why are you not doing stand up? And I'm like, oh, I'm the coolest in the world. But my concern right now, I was telling Josh I have a written test tomorrow. I have the like tour test where I like give a tour on Tuesday. And the way the test works is it's not a full tour. It's like popcorn. So there will be like 6 of us in a car, and then they'll go to one section. I'll be like, okay, come do this one. And then the next person will go. So I could get any like random part of the tour, which means I need to have good info and good jokes everywhere because I have no clue where I'm going to get called. And that has me freaked out right now. And that's why I want to do Coke.
We should do Coke together on the podcast.
Can we?
Yeah, why not?
Because it's reaching a point where this is not working. I've had like
you finally hit it?
I've had like one of these a night.
Yeah.
And this is what my mom was worried about.
A night?
Like,
you have it at night?
So I can stay up.
For what?
To study.
Oh my God. You don't have it in the day?
No.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, I'm completely fucked with caffeine too.
Yeah.
Like I tried
bad.
My dad has this pre-workout and I tried it and I'm like, I don't feel fucking anything.
Really?
Like at all.
Oh no.
It's bad. It's really bad. I don't know what started it for me. I think I just I guess Alani, but I mean I guess I didn't know what happened. I had no idea. When I was like 14.
Over here. That's kind of young to be.
Dad was asleep. I don't know, son.
I remember that
We
one.
hustlers. I should print that out and get it.
Yes, no, you should.
Add it to the collection of various
My
things.
other favorite video right now.
Yeah.
You are the youngest person ever.
I'm 4. Fucking dumbass.
My
fucking
other favorite
baby.
video right now, I was just telling Josh, haircut. What if I just said all my favorite videos today?
That's pretty good. Yeah. You should just do that the whole time. Tori sometimes will be like, oh my God, have you seen this thing? And I'm not on TikTok like that. So it just sounds fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like the first time you mentioned like the haircut thing, no fucking idea what you're even talking about.
Haircut.
But I will also.
I got a haircut.
The videos that I like, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about either. So, like, I'll quote. There's this like online interview that Zach Fox and Earl Sweatshirt did, where they just kept saying pause the whole time. That's my favorite video of all time.
Never seen that.
And I reference it all the fucking time, and no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. So I get it.
I like seeing some of the reels you like sometimes. I saw a weird one the other day.
What was it?
It was like the iPhone 14.
Because I used to watch those videos. I used to love them.
I did not, so I was confused.
It was like a video, like that's someone made like forever ago, and it was like, oh, this is what the iPhone 26 will look like, and it's just like a really shitty like render of like a fully like swagged out phone. Like the whole thing was a screen and like it's indestructible. Like I don't know. I fucking love that shit. But I love like the reels that I like, the one I showed you at the start of the episode.
Yeah.
That is why I can't get off reels.
That's pretty funny.
Because I swear to God, 9 out of 10 reels, I'm like,
you could find that
on TikTok. Oh, for sure, definitely. But like 9 out of 10 reels, I fucking hate.
Same.
They're fucking stupid, and I hate them. But then you get that one, the I can have my Gucci on. Like that is so fucking good, and it makes me want to keep scrolling.
I will say there's one genre of reel that I can't find on TikTok that is keeping me going, and that's just when it's like blank screen with like the Rio de Janeiro colors and just like some sort of weird text.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny. I love the like kind of man-hating ones, or the like random like it's hard for me to describe without like having an example, but it's just like it's basically like a tweet, I guess.
It's basically tweets.
But there's like a funny song in the back and like something about the way it's written.
TikTok has that, but it usually has the person in it.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
it's
just like a video.
So it's not hitting so hard.
Yeah, but have you been seeing like that type of video that you just described? But like, it'll be like not role play. I guess it is kind of role play because there's no way it's real. But it's like role play of like a kid in elementary school, and he's like, oh, and then my name's in it, so it's really weird. So it's like, oh, like Josh gave everyone his pencil.
I see those because you like them.
See, it's good.
Yeah,
it's fucking good. Yeah, I fucking love that shit. And my name's in it, so it's just part of the immersion. Yeah?
Of course.
Yeah, and it'll be like,
you feel like they're talking about you.
Pretty much. And I'll be like, I can say names. I don't give a fuck. It'll be like, oh, Josh, like I don't know, like Josh like gave like Alyssa his seat or whatever. Which is funny to you and just to you.
That's really funny.
So yeah, I know, I love that shit. Honestly, the amount of reels I get, I don't know what to call this, and I just feel like really left out. Not left out. I don't feel left out. That's not the right word. I feel like I don't get it. I don't want to get it, But I feel like if I say this is stupid, then I'll just like get dogpiled on because it's like oh, shut up, like I don't know. But like everyone is making fun of everyone all of the time.
Yeah.
For everything.
Yeah.
I have yet to see a positive affirmation on my reels.
Those don't exist.
No, it's just like I don't even know. It's like, oh, women can't do shit.
Yeah.
And then I scroll and it's like men can't read. If they have a book, it's performative. I'm like, all right.
I like that though.
Those are funny though. Those are funny.
Yeah.
But I'm just kind of like, so what if it makes me scared to read in public. What if I can't read in public?
I don't think you can.
This is fucking Fahrenheit
I don't think you
451.
can read in general.
I can't. Well,
I've never seen Josh read.
If you ever see me reading, it'll be a book, and then I have headphones in. That's the audio book, and it's like me following my finger. But the audio book is like at 0.5 speed, so I can barely keep up. And then that's how I read my books.
That's so funny.
And I retain the information. So
I just remembered a real story, or
REEL.
REEL.
That's a good one.
A story that involves a reel, and I'm gonna be open about it because basically I still follow a guy I really hate.
Terrible.
It's my best friend's ex-boyfriend, and I have been following him because she unfollowed him, but sometimes she wants the tea from me. That's why I've been following him. That being said, he likes so many fuck ass reels that are like basically like blatantly racist, blatantly homophobic.
Fun.
I was getting so tired of it. And what finally did it for me is he liked a reel on, or I saw it on Thursday. It says, me graduating college conservative despite 4 years of leftist propaganda. And I was like, I just can't with this guy. Mind you, my best friend is like a woman of color, and this is a white guy. Like, kill yourself. So I finally unfollowed him because I was getting tired. But
can you send that to me?
I still follow him on my spam in the event that I really, 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 really need some insider information for her.
Can you send that to me? That one? That reel, can you send it?
Why?
Can you send it?
Why do you need that?
It's pretty epic. So
I'm not gonna give that to you.
Where did they even get that footage? They didn't have cameras back then.
No.
What the fuck was that?
How did that happen?
Now you have to put it up. I'm sorry for talking about it so much. Yeah, no, I kind of did another sweep of my my following list after the ICE stuff. Because like there was that. It all started because I was on reddit.com, which is the best website in the entire internet. Dude, you, my good sir, just won the internet for the day. Anyway, I'm not on Daniel Caesar's subreddit, but it got like recommended to me. And it was like, god damn it. It was him liking a post of Donald Trump's that was basically like, it was like announcing the whole ICE thing and like
Daniel Caesar?
Daniel Caesar.
Jesus.
Which, if you've been following Daniel Caesar drama over the past couple of years, like this isn't a complete shocker. I haven't been, I guess. So like this was like, dude, it was fucked up.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, this is fucking terrible. So it's whenever an artist kind of does this, it's always like, I'm never listening to him again, or he made case study, so it's okay. That's pretty much how it goes.
Right.
And I was like really weirded out. So I went to the post. I'm like, there's no way that's real. And it was real. Like he actually fucking liked it. And then I saw a bunch of other people that I follow like that same post. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, now I feel like I need to check.
Should probably do it.
My sweep too.
And I was like, oh my fucking god. So like I like spent like the next like half an hour just looking at like my following, and I was like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So I just removed them. Unfollowed some people that like I follow for some reason, but like they don't follow me. So I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing here?
Instagram needs to give me a fucking
filter
feature where I can see who does not follow me back.
Please.
I'm no one's fan aside from obviously the people I am genuinely fans of.
Yes.
I'm not upset that Daniela from Katseye doesn't follow me back, because she will follow me back one day.
I'm not upset.
We will get married eventually.
I'm not upset that Brent Rivera doesn't follow me back.
Right, because it'll happen.
Yes.
But if we went to high school together, fucking
right?
remove me
Right?
when you unfollow me.
Dude.
I don't, especially if I like didn't even really like you that much. Like, I'm following you as a courtesy.
Exactly.
I'm following you because we knew each other and I want to be kind.
There's hella people that I've unfollowed lately that I know followed me first. But now all of a sudden they don't follow me. So
That's
I'm like,
the
okay,
fucking
bitch,
problem.
leave then.
Yes.
That being
yeah.
said, I'm getting some new followers from people who like discover us on TikTok or Instagram.
Thank you so much.
You guys stay.
You guys stay.
You guys stay.
Thank
we're
you
gonna
so
we're gonna
very
have a great
much.
time when I eventually post on my main. It'll be great. But
I want to post on my main this summer also.
you already did.
But that was like end of school year type of thing.
Okay,
like I
I
want
see.
like a nice like beach pic.
Oh,
you know?
I'm planning a beach day, so we'll hit
You
that.
always say you are, but are you?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah.
Hooray,
Sometime
hooray.
before the week of the 16th.
Huzzah!
Before that.
That's how excited I am about the beach. Anyway.
Get me out of here.
One,
You're not coming.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna ask my friends when it is, and then I'm gonna show up. And then how will
I'm gonna
you
give
feel?
everyone different dates. What were we saying?
One girl I went to high school with followed me first. Then after graduation, I noticed she unfollowed me. I was pretty hurt, but we weren't like friends really. Like she was kind of far away in terms of acquaintances, but I was like, I thought we were chill. Then when I was working at the college textbook store I work at, she comes up in line. She's like, Tori, so excited to see me. I'm like, you can't be that excited to see me or else you'd want to see my Instagram. Also, I don't post much at all. So like following me is really not a burden to anyone. Because sometimes I have to unfollow people because I'm like, oh my God, like
Too much.
I get it,
Too
you know?
much, yeah.
But like I post maybe 3 times a year.
I post like 0 times a year.
Josh never
I
posts
barely post.
ever.
Cause I mean we've talked about this, but I'm the friend with the camera, man. I'm
Yeah.
the friend with the camera.
Yeah.
Even though Seb has a camera and has taken countless pictures of me,
You will just never get them.
you will never get them. I'm convinced Seb
I
just like
had
has them
to-
pulled up and just is like, oh, my friend. Like I've never seen them.
Beg for my
Yeah,
birthday
right?
pictures because when I saw him taking them at my birthday, my friends were coming up to me showing me the pictures. I was like, holy fuck, I look really good. Like this needs to be on my Instagram. But then I got home that night and I was like, damn, I'm never gonna see them.
Yeah.
Like why did I even let
Because
Seb
Seb
take a
take
picture
them,
of
yeah.
me? And then I was like, Seb, please, it's my birthday. I want to post on Instagram. Like,
And he said, who's this?
yeah. He said, I don't have this number.
Seb was supposed to be here today.
Yes, yeah. Seb was going to join us.
We had planned. Well, now that it's summer, usually Seb comes and helps us. But he did have plans today, which is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. It's
think-
not okay.
I think we need to actually.
We're not going to invite him again.
We need to have a
actually.
talk with him, I think.
We're going to bring in a new producer.
We need to bring in a new producer.
Who should we get?
I don't know. Who's cool with doing a job and not getting paid?
What's that?
Who's cool with doing this job and not getting paid at all?
Low-key no one.
We need to find someone. There's got to be someone.
There's
I bet if
gotta
we
be
put like on
someone.
our like Instagram, like, hey, we're looking for someone just to like sit here,
Yeah.
then we'll find it. I don't know.
That being said, Seb is looking for a job with monetary.
He is genuinely doing that.
Yes.
Because he asked Janelle if they're hiring at her job.
He's asking everyone
I can't believe
in
this.
the world.
So what? I wonder what inspired this. Like, did you just wake up one day?
He woke up one day and thought,
Damn, I'm broke.
shit, I'm the friend without a job.
Yeah, you're jobless, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of concerned just because he goes to school in Irvine. If he has a job here, he needs to make it very clear that it's just a summer job.
Well, you know what he told me?
What?
He said one of the jobs he applied to, he said he was just going to lie. And
Like,
say
and
that
just
he
say he's
wants
here?
to stick around.
Oh my god. I'm not sure if that'll work out for him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a summer job is such like a high school like mall thing.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
But he's like a grown
It
ass
has
fucking man.
worked out well for me with the textbook store because the time they really need help is that like small period before
That's true.
school starts getting into shape.
And you have a connect there.
and I have a connect
Seb
there.
just needs to find a connect.
Seb needs to find a connect. That being said, I'm planning to stay at Guys, everyone pray I pass this test because sometimes I wake up and I start crying because I think, what happens if I lose this?
Viewers hold hands. Viewers hold hands.
Viewers hold my hand. Assuming I pass this test, my plan is to stay at Universal even when I'm at UCLA. I'm just going to drive there. There's not a world where I give up this job. I want to be doing this until I'm 50, 100 years old. I just want to be a tour guide forever.
You are the first person to say this. You are the youngest person.
You are the youngest person ever. I'm not the first person to say this because a lot of my trainers have been working here for like 20, 30 years. That being said, they've taken on a lot of different positions within the Universal system. I'll give them that.
Okay. All right. As your friend, though, I'm not going to let you work there for no longer than like...
You're not going to what?
I'm not going to let you work there for like no longer than like 7, 10 years.
You don't get it. This is my dream job.
No,
like,
this can't be
in an ideal world...
This can't be the finish line.
In an ideal world, I'm doing that and I'm doing this.
But what if this gets to a point where like now this demands your full-time attention? Then what? Then what happens? What are you going to do when the junior varsity show takes off to get like 1 billion followers?
I technically
become, like,
only
the
have to
most-
be picking up like 2 shifts a week. No biggie.
I would love for this to like become one of like my main flows of income.
Oh yeah, we say that all the time.
Yeah, but then like we could live off this, and then you still choose to, go to do your fucking job for 2 days out of the week.
It's just so fun. Ah! Oh fuck! I kicked something.
Or what if you get fired because they're like, you're too popular? You
That
need to
could
go.
happen.
You need
I
to
mean,
go.
like plenty of people. I've said this, but like a lot of people there are like working actors or like working industry people. But I
Yeah.
guess no one is like so big that it's like, oh, this is like a distraction.
I feel like a lot of actors just, and like no shade, but like are just kind of like they're really passionate about acting, but they also need to like pick up a second job.
Definitely,
Like,
yeah.
so that's a pretty good
That's
job to
what's
have if you're an
happening.
actor, low key.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
you're
it's
performing still.
you're performing, and they recognize that a lot of people are actors, which is why they're pretty flexible with like
Right.
shifts and stuff, which is really nice.
I
I love this job so bad. I'm actually worried about my ability to do anything else ever because this is all I want to do. And I'm so emotional every day because I'm like, if I fuck this up, I am nothing. I've gone into a very dark headspace, but I'm also in many ways the happiest I've ever been in my life. My best friend at work right now is like a 40-year-old or something.
you need to be analyzed, I think, by,
How
like by a
so?
health professional, like a therapist type of person.
So they can tell me what.
I don't know, you just said a lot of things that are like red flag.
Oh, for real?
Not like red flag, but like a warning sign
Pause.
of just like a crashing and burning. Like putting all of your fucking self into this job.
I just love it so
No, I
much.
know. But I think that this will make you become like the best tour guide they've ever seen, though, because I feel like no one is really saying this. I do mean that. Like everyone's like, yeah, I want to do good, but you're like,
right.
I
I'm
fuck
like,
this up, I'm like,
is my
actually nothing.
entire life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I want to
so
be the best
use
at
that
this.
to become the best tour guide that Warner Brothers has ever seen.
It's not Warner Brothers.
That Disneyland has ever seen.
It's not Disneyland.
That Sesame Street has ever seen. That Legoland's ever seen.
Yeah. No, I would like to be the best. Perhaps, okay, maybe this is a path that would
Okay.
make you happier.
All
I
right.
get really good at the tour guide, and then someone is like, come do comedy. Because everyone's telling me I'm super fucking
Yeah, no, if you use this as like a launching pad to get to another point in your career, that yes,
then
that's
you'll
fine.
be okay.
Then I'll be okay.
Okay, got you.
I just can't let any of my friends get too comfy. Honestly. One of my friends could like have like a really stable like job in like finance or whatever. And I'll let them do it for like 3-4 years, and then I'm gonna come out of nowhere and then just kind of harass them for a little bit. Make sure they're not getting too like comfortable or something. That's my plan. That's truly my plan.
To do finance for a couple years?
No, to just bother.
Oh,
everyone
to
that gets
bother
too
everyone.
comfortable.
Of
Yeah.
course.
I do have plans for myself, and a lot of it's like self-made, I guess, meaning like all the things I want to do like don't really involve like a traditional like career path.
But that's something I've always really liked about you.
Yeah, I guess, but it's just kind of scary a little bit.
No, of
But
course.
I can say like with confidence though, like everything that I do like is very consistent in my life, at least.
Yeah.
I feel like this is the most consistent thing I do.
Definitely.
Just because like you guys actually see what comes out every week. But it's harder for like music or like portfolio stuff to like do on like a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I feel like this is kind of going to be like the launching pad for the both of us.
For sure.
To do other shit.
I'm
That's what
glad
it
we
feels like,
have
though.
this and that we're like good at it and that we have something to show for it.
That's true.
Like,
yeah. See, a lot of people just say they do stuff, but no disrespect, but they say they do stuff and like nothing really happens. But we actually kind of sit down and do this.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
Also, TikTok and Instagram followers are growing a decent amount.
Yeah. I still feel like YouTube's our home, but like, I guess we should care more about that.
Well, it's
Instagram
weird
and
because our TikTok
people.
is technically bigger than our YouTube right now.
That's very true. We have like,
Yeah.
what, 800?
I think. But I love YouTube,
YouTube-
so much.
YouTube bitches
Probably because
pull
I
out.
like grew up on it.
I grew up on YouTube so bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I discovered what YouTube was and I just stopped watching TV. I was just kind of we'd like speaking of type of thing.
I was just thinking about it and I saw it was kind of curving in a bit.
I see. Yeah. I grew up with Smosh too.
Yeah.
I grew up watching those videos. Lunchtimes, or is it Lunchtime with Smosh? Lunchtime with Smosh. Goated. YouTube, what's going on? Dude, I meant to say something when we were talking about Instagram.
Yeah.
I haven't
Kids
looked
are
at
on
my
Instagram
you kids
because
are
you
on
need an instant gram
because you want an instant
of
gram of
marijuana.
marijuana. You guys are on TikTok because when you look at the clock, it is time to sin. Dude, my close friends list was so fucked up when I last looked at it.
Really?
Like people from like forever ago. I was like, holy shit, dude. I haven't looked at this in forever. And like every now and then I'll post on it and like just not think about it. But I actually looked at the people on there. And like these people are very cool and like, you know, very nice. But like I'm at a completely different spot in my life now. Like you guys like aren't like my close friends. So like it's time to get the boot, I think.
I have no recollection of you using your close friends recently.
It was when I was watching my girlfriend's rabbit and I was like,
Oh, that
music
was your
videos.
close friends. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
But yeah, no, I posted those without even thinking, and I was like kind of
That's
looking at who
funny.
you did. I was like, whoa, dude, whoa.
There are
Whoa.
definitely so many people on my spam who should not be on my spam, but I'm
Right.
like, whatevs.
I have the opposite problem. No one follows my spam because I don't want to follow anyone on there.
Josh,
I don't
this
wanna
is
make the first
Josh's
move.
fucking
I don't
problem.
wanna
He
make the
doesn't
first
want to
move.
follow anyone on his spam.
Nah.
So there's like 6 people on it, and
Yep.
he's like, oh, why doesn't so and so follow me? Probably because they don't feel welcome. Like if you don't like, cause like if we were like, cause I think I followed it because I saw, or I might be lying.
I don't know.
I think I followed it first,
'Cause it just
but it's
showed
because
up.
like it showed up and we were as close as we were.
Yeah.
And I saw the other people following it were like your girlfriend, like your best friend. I was like, I think I fit within this circle. But if you were someone like a bit less close to me and I saw it and I saw people following it, I would think like, oh, maybe I'm not like, maybe I shouldn't be following this.
Don't think
you
that,
know?
you guys. It's me.
But
Come
no one's
on.
watching this thinking, oh fuck, let me go follow Josh's spam right now.
Someone actually did follow.
Really?
I don't know how.
Okay.
Honestly, respect. I think I actually
Respect.
put it in my bio at some point. So
Oh.
I guess I can't really call you a psycho stalker, but I will imply it.
That's fun.
Clap if you're judging her. Have you seen that?
I've seen clap if you care.
That one's a good one.
Yeah.
But it's like, clap if you're judging her. And then no one's clapping. And she's like, oh, I suspect 5 people here are fibbing.
That's so funny.
That's fucking funny, man.
Can this just be the episode where I tell you guys my favorite videos?
Yeah,
A
sure.
video I'm loving right now is, it's this like POV and it's like you're talking to your friend who does consulting and he's like, oh, you he's like, oh, you work 40 hours a week and what after that? Oh, there's nothing after that. I work 80 to 100 hours a week. So when you said 40, I thought you would say more after that. And it's like, he delivers it in such a funny way.
It's
and
accurate.
I don't even know what consulting is. So I don't know if that's
Consulting is
relatable, but it
low-key
was so
like
fucking funny.
borderline pyramid scheme shit, I feel like.
Really?
Just because like, it's like, what are you doing? Unless like you work with a company, then it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, if your
Right.
title is consultant, but some people just call themselves a consultant. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, if your title is consultant, but some people just call themselves a consultant, then it's like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, if your title is consultant, but some people just call themselves a consultant, And I don't know what the fuck to get their clients. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I should say I'm a consultant and I like consult my friends with like their boy troubles.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's pretty much your consultant.
Yeah.
My friend was telling me like how like her aunt wants her to be like a financial consultant, and she was telling me it sounded like sketch as hell. Because like you're your own boss, which sounds like, you know.
Sure.
Sounds like one of these. Sounds like one of these.
Dude, everyone on
pyramids.
Love Island right now, or not the main cast, but they brought in all these new people for Casa Amor. Are you following that at all?
No, all my sister said was like the guy from like that lock-in TikTok was in Casa Amor. You seen that video?
The lock-in TikTok.
Like there's this model guy and he's like laughing on TV. He's like, haha, and then he's like, he like very quickly goes back to his model face.
I've never seen that.
Go on.
Well, they brought in a bunch of new people, and all of them have imaginary jobs. One girl said she was a peer mentor. I thought that was like something you do in college.
That is something
One
you do
girl
in
said she was an investigator for an energy drink company or something. Like,
Yep.
I don't really know. I think what they mean to say is their job is like being attractive, which is fine. But I would just say that. I would say, I make money because I'm hot.
That is, I'm imagining Celsius is like, okay, go. Here's the blueprint of Alani headquarters. This is where you come in. Like fucking Mission Impossible shit.
Go through the air ducts.
Go through the air ducts. Make a left. That's where the secret formula is. What the fuck does that mean? I'm pissed off at that show, man. Like when you said like, oh, some of these people are nurses. Yo.
Yeah.
Long live those patients, man. Long live those patients. Rest in
I
peace
saw
to
a
those
meme
patients.
that was like, look at my nurse dog, like I'm gonna die. And it's like, low-key, if I walked in and fucking Nick was my nurse, I'd
kill
just
myself.
walk out.
I think I'd just kill myself.
I'd kill
bro.
myself before whatever disease I have kills me.
Well, low-key is kind of just like, now they're done, right? With those past careers, like this is it.
Oh,
You kind of
definitely.
made it into a new chapter of your life. You can just be an influencer and be fine.
The like main people should be set.
Right, but like the extra people they brought on,
You're not gonna see them again.
I'm a bombshell. That's kind of what I hear.
A new bombshell has entered the villa.
That's what I tell myself
Josh.
when I enter the gym, when I enter my job, when I enter my like the classes at my school, at home.
You think people are thinking that about you?
I don't give a fuck what other people think. I'm talking about me,
Yeah.
personally.
Just has that
A
bombshell
new bombshell.
mentality.
I got the bombshell mentality. Some of you bum bitches are like, oh, I don't know. Love yourself, man. Love yourself. This
Love
is an episode
yourself.
about loving yourself.
Yeah. That's
Just-
beautiful.
Just take the time out of your day and tell yourself 3 things that you like about yourself, bro.
You go first.
About me or the viewers?
About you.
About me. I am tall. I have good hair. What is funny?
No, it's not inaccurate. It's just funny that that's your first thing and not something about like your talent or something.
Sure, yeah, no. I mean, like we can get there. I think what I mean to say is, look, here's my mentality, which I thought I invented, but I didn't, because there was a book published by Nike that has the same phrase as their title.
Why is
But-
Nike making books?
Like a lookbook type thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Look good, feel good, play good. I thought I invented that. I thought it was cool. I thought that was really cool. Because you always hear look good, feel good, but nothing after that.
Right.
But look good, feel good, play good. There you fucking go. You need to look
feel
good.
Fab.
Yeah, pretty much. At least said bad. I was like, no.
No, fab. It's like
Fab.
a Niall Horan joke.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. Continue.
Long live Niall.
Long live Niall. He's not the dead one.
Who's the dead?
Liam Payne.
Liam. Long live Liam.
Yeah.
What was I saying, dude?
Look
What was I saying?
look good.
Oh yeah,
feel
yeah.
Good.
So you need to, so let's work backwards. In order to play good, whatever that means to you, you know, job, sport, maybe you're like an actual musician and
Yeah.
you play. I don't know. In order to play good, you need to feel good.
For sure.
In order to feel good, you need to look good.
True AF.
It's not like a superficial, like, oh, like you only care about looks. No. This is a personal thing.
Yeah.
You need to look good for yourself
Yeah.
in order to feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
And then you can play good.
100%.
I don't know what the fuck Nike's thing is about, but that's my thing.
I like that a lot, Josh.
Hey, thanks. Thank you.
Of course.
So that's why I said I'm tall first.
Fair. I see what you mean.
Tall.
Because then you can go into the next category.
Yeah. I'm at like the perfect height where like someone can look at me. Because my thing is whenever I see someone really tall, like taller than me, I'm like, if you're not playing a sport, then you're kind of just wasting your life. You're kind of just throwing it away.
Fair.
You're kind of just, you're throwing it the fuck away.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll see like 6 foot dude and he's like, yeah, I'm going into project management. No, motherfucker. The NBA needs you.
Yeah.
Volleyball needs you.
The Lakers need a center.
The Lakers need a center. So I'm at the perfect height of like, someone can look at me and say like, I'm not like ridiculously tall. I'm just tall. I'm just a tall guy.
You know what's so funny? No shade to this guy. He probably doesn't even know I'm talking about him. But do you remember at our high school, there was a crazy tall guy?
Oh, no, never mind.
And he was on the basketball team and he was actually really bad. And everyone...
Is he really? Wait, who are we talking about here?
I kind of don't remember his name. Oh.
The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember the face.
Yeah. I just remember he was really tall. And I didn't really go to the basketball games, but like people would talk afterwards and be like, oh, he's not super good.
Guys.
Which is a shame because of how tall he was.
He's probably watching this like, fuck.
He has no recollection of me. I don't even think we spoke.
No, I don't think I spoke to like a lot of people at high school. That's my biggest regret.
That's your biggest
I should
regret?
have just talked to everyone. I'm sorry if I didn't talk to you.
Josh feels bad.
It wasn't a personal thing, even though I think everyone would think it's a personal thing because it looks like I hate them. Mm-hmm. But I don't hate anyone. I don't have a hating bone in my body.
Not one?
Not one. I'm a great person. I am trying to be less negative.
Really?
Yes, because here's the thing about my sister though. My sister said, you're always so negative. But the problem is she's my little sister. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm going to be annoyed sometimes. Because that's just how it works. I love my little sister. But it's just how it works. But she was genuinely in the car being like Benson Boone's actually kind of like, stop. I can't. I really can't right now. I can't. And like Benson Boone's like a man of God. So my mom's like, I heard. I'm like, dude. Please, like I can't. And that's where it all started. And I was just like, maybe instead of saying like something is bad, I'll just say it's not for me.
That's
from now
really
on.
Nice.
But I feel like I'm allowed to say that. But it's just sometimes whenever I talk bad about something, I feel like no one's on my side, and then I just feel like a bully.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like the whole katseye thing. I just felt like a bully. I felt like a mean, ugly bully.
No.
That loves chain smokers.
You do love chain smokers.
I love me some chain smokers.
Ice cream. Oh, I don't know.
I guess you can't sing that nowadays, huh?
What song even was that? I couldn't even really hear it.
It's called Kanye. And the
Chainsmokers have a song called Kanye?
I'm 90% sure it's the Chainsmokers, but the lyrics are literally, I want to be like Kanye.
Oh.
And be the king of me always.
Oh. Well, that's no good. That's no good.
Death Con 3. Never mind, sorry.
I was going to say, I feel like I know some really negative people, and I don't view you that way.
I'm not. It's just like whenever I am negative, I feel like I'm getting shunned.
Right.
But can't a guy just like, not hate, but like, can't a guy
have some negative opinions?
Have some negative opinions about
That's
things?
certainly okay.
Can't a guy just like shit on people who don't deserve it? Can we just do that? Can we do that?
I don't think you should feel bad.
Guys, can we do that? Please?
For sure.
Let me just,
I think this is kind of related but not fully related, but you were talking about how like she's your sister, like of course you're gonna be like more. I think my parents and my mom especially have been getting a very distorted view of who I am as a person because I come home every day incredibly stressed and incredibly tired, and then they have some really not very smart thing to say, and it just sends me right over the edge right away. And I think I think perhaps they think I'm a little bit mean or a little bit negative. And no, it's really just like...
Do you say stuff when it comes to your parents? Like, or do you just kind of like pick your battles wisely type
do
of
I
thing?
say stuff? Like, do I like...
Like, do you like when they
push
say something
back?
stupid? Yeah, you like...
A lot of times I'm like, did you hear what you just said? Or like, sometimes I'll just like carry on to my room. But then the other part of the problem is my mom will be like, kind of like pushing the question
Agree
or
with me.
whatever. Yeah. So they've just been a lot. Most specifically, when I'm complaining about my parents, I'm really mostly complaining about my mom. Which is really funny
watching?
because today I was like, oh, I have to film after church. She made us go to church today.
Right.
And then my dad was like, didn't you film last week? And I said, oh, now that it's summer, we're posting more.
Yeah.
And my mom was like, I still don't know what you guys post. And she was like, I hope you aren't saying mean things about me. And I was like, mostly no. And then I came here today but my mom's also a very nice, funny woman.
Yeah, no.
And I think a lot of my personality traits are very much hers. But also sometimes she just shows her age and the fact that she went to an all-girls Catholic college. I think, yes. I think that is the reason we don't align in a lot of ways, and that's just because she missed out on a lot of, I think, core life.
That's very true. That's very true. I think, well, first of all, for every time that you, like, not talk shit on your mom, but, like, say stuff about your mom, like, you, like, 10 times more you say something, like, positive about her, I feel like. I have a very, like, I have a good sense on how your mom is, like, based on, like, how nice, I guess. Am I making sense?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
None of that I said was coherent.
No, I get what you're getting at.
Yeah. But I feel like it's also normal to just like one day like look at like your parents' like ideals or like what they believe in, and then you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like I remember like moments growing up where I'm just like, oh, that's not you can't say that.
Yeah.
Like it's something, I don't know. Like I never say anything directly just because like I know, I don't want to, how do I say this without sounding like a fucking asshole, but like when people who grow up like ultra Catholic, they're just like not a little, they're very judgy.
Yeah.
And it shows a lot.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, I think someone in my life could say like, oh, I believe in this. And it's totally something I don't believe in, but I'm not going to be like, you know, like it's just, that's how it is. That's how you grew up. It's how you believe. That's how you believe things. I don't really care. It doesn't really affect me. Mm-hmm. But Catholics are like, we need to pray for this to go away.
Yes.
You need to not be like this at all.
Yeah.
And I've never liked that.
Yeah.
All that to say, I don't really, you know, I can't really get upset, I guess, fully whenever I hear like someone older than me, like in my family, like say some just whack ass thing.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck.
What's funny is that I, despite not being very devout or even remotely devout, to be honest, I do think I value the Catholic education I got a lot. Like I'm kind of glad I went to the schools I did, but that's mostly because I think I kept the same friend group from like elementary to high school, and I think the majority of my teachers were like very good, caring people. But I don't know how much of that has to do with the fact that it was a private school and how much of that is just I got lucky with timing.
I think with Catholic school, you can stop taking religious classes like in high school.
Yeah.
You get the gist.
Yeah.
All of elementary school and middle school. No, I just remember like hearing about like what the religion's all about like in second grade, and I was like, this is kind of fire. This is kind of dope. Like, you know, live life like Jesus.
Yeah.
Do to your neighbor what you would do unto yourself, whatever the fuck, the golden rule.
100%.
Love everyone. sin's okay as long as like you know are a well-adjusted person and you repent. And then I grew up and I'm like, okay, none of these Catholic people that I live with echo these ideas.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it exemplified.
I'm not seeing that at all. Love thy neighbor, unless you're this.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I don't like you.
Yeah.
Get out. So it's just really weird.
Yeah.
It's really odd. How did we get here?
But Jesus was never mean to anyone. How did we get here?
Do you think Jesus ever, like, he was hanging out with those prostitutes a lot. Forgiving their sins, whatever that means, right? Do you think he ever...
That's a great question. Where in the Bible does the Bible say the waiting for marriage thing? Where did that rule come from?
I don't know. But I was just watching the rehearsal again, and the one where he's like being this person's like husband.
Oh my God.
And this woman is very like, I'm not giving this up till marriage until for my husband. How do you guys live like that? I don't know if that's in the Bible. I don't know. A lot of things I hear is like said in the Bible, but then when it's like said out loud to me, I'm like, I don't think it says that.
I'm trying to think of where it might, because I know there's a lot of things about like lust as a concept or whatever.
Lust is fire, man.
But
Lust is fire.
Lust is cool.
Lust is cool.
Yeah.
Get on the lust train, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think Jesus at least got like maybe like a handy at least once. Cause that was like the guy, you know what I mean? Like you would think like maybe he like got a little bit of loving just because he was like a nice guy.
You think they did that back then?
Yes.
Well, I just kind of wonder like when people I'm going to get to a weird territory now, but I do kind of wonder like when people like started figuring all this out.
Way before that, because like the idea. Because
I imagine the first like types of like sexual interactions were maybe like bizarre.
Are you talking about like ever or like
in the early days?
What's
like
the early days?
I don't know. I don't know my time periods that well, but I mean,
I feel like it was originally done to like multiply and shit.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like just pure like sexual intentions?
I guess I don't know.
I don't really know either. I have to imagine it's like before the Bible though.
You know what I found out on Love Island? Well, actually, maybe I should doubt this information because we were saying a lot of them don't seem
kind of
super smart.
Yeah.
But they were saying that like Christopher Columbus like had sex with a manatee or something, and like the reason we have sexually transmitted diseases are because in the early days men were having sex with like animals.
I wouldn't disbelieve that.
Yeah.
I think I heard something about the manatee thing.
Really?
But he was like a fucking asshole, Christopher Columbus.
There's a lot wrong with Christopher Columbus.
You hear that shit he did with like the moon or whatever?
The moon?
Yeah.
No.
It was like, so they had already figured out like basic astrology by then. Mm-hmm. And like, you know like how the moon is red sometimes?
Yeah.
They figured that out too, and they figured out when it would happen. Mm-hmm. So back in the day when they were like, just colonizing shit, they'd be like, oh, like if you don't give us this land, our God's gonna be angry, and our God is real and your God is fake. And they're like, man, fuck you, bro. And they're like, no, prove it.
Who was saying that to who?
Christopher Columbus is saying this to the native people.
Got it.
Is native people even the right term? Yeah, right? Like the actual people who fucking live there.
Right.
The people there. Mm-hmm. Here, I guess.
Yeah.
In like New York.
Right. Yeah.
Like old New York.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd be like, your God's fake, my God's real, and I'll prove it. My God's gonna be pissed if you don't give us the land, and he's gonna make the moon fucking red. And then they'd be like, okay, the moon's gonna be red, like whatever.
Oh, and
the
he
moon
was saying that because he knew when the moon would be red. That's fucked up.
Yeah, bitch, look at that. And then they'd be like all scared, and they'd be like, okay, yeah, well, here's our land.
That's so fucked.
Christopher Columbus, man, fuck you, bro.
It's crazy how, like, recently we were still celebrating Columbus Day.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we need
up through like a good chunk of my education, he was still being kind of praised in school.
Slavery was, but not it's that like
if
ago.
This was so. But if Christopher Columbus was as long ago as it was, how did it take so long for it to start reaching, like us?
White America.
White America. Thanks a lot, white people.
I used to say white America a lot.
We should bring that back.
I'm cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I used to get it from like Tyler. Like his old albums. He would just
that's
say,
funny.
Screw you, white America.
The other day, I don't remember why I said this, But I was at Olive Garden on Wednesday with Seb and
Ew.
my other best friend Isabella. And I don't remember what I was talking about, but I said Whitey's really loud. And I was a bit intoxicated. And then I thought, oh, that kind of sounds like it could be a slur and I maybe shouldn't say
Just throwing
that.
some slurs at the Olive Garden.
Yeah.
A little bit intoxicated.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been there?
Right.
Also, can you say slurs to white people?
Well, that's why
that a
I was
thing?
like, it's probably not too big a deal because they're white. But also, should I be shouting something?
Probably
rude
not.
Not that I yelled it, but
She
I
yelled it.
was.
She was very loud about it.
You weren't there.
But I can just sense the
That being
vibe.
said,
Just responding to a text in the middle of the
sorry.
show.
I'm
looking at a text.
curious.
Cameras rolling, audio's on. We have people to entertain.
I'm so sorry. I got
And then
an
you abandon
interesting
them.
text message. I was curious about it.
You abandon them for your phone.
Were we talking about Olive Garden or
She
me
doesn't
yelling?
even remember. You're done.
Sorry.
It's music news time.
You
Look,
have music news?
Boy Life is back.
Okay.
Boy Life is all the way fucking back.
Wow.
And I haven't heard these songs ever. I've never heard the songs.
Well, you admitted last episode that you did pirate them, which is okay
I don't
because
think
he
pirate's the right
released
term.
them. Right.
think-
I believe you used the word pirate.
Probably.
But no, I don't think you should feel bad.
No, I don't think so either.
You're a real fan.
Anyway, he dropped the first single called Nada, featuring this guy Porches. I've never heard of him, but he sounded pretty good.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. And it was so fucking good. It's solid. We're back. We're so back.
I'm gonna
telling
have
you.
to listen.
Just wait. I'm telling you, just wait. Like
Just you wait.
I'm gonna ignore that. He is so good. He's gonna become so popular. I'm very excited.
Hype.
Hype. And Roy Blair helped produce it.
No way.
He did some type of additional shit on there.
That's fun.
I'm telling you, bro, all these guys are connected. I'm waiting for James Ivey to come back, though.
And when is that? Because
I don't know.
I remember a couple months ago we were feeling hopeful.
Yeah, he posted like
And
some
then-
Lucy on his Instagram.
Yeah.
And he implied that he said this is not going to be on the album. So there is an album. But he's just kind of taking... It's fine. Take your time, man.
Take your time, buddy.
Take your fucking time. So yeah, Boy Life is looking good. I feel like he's going to drop another single this week, too.
This week?
Yeah.
Oh,
or I guess
boy.
yesterday, when you... last night, at the time this comes out, because I believe it'll come out Tuesday night, because I feel like this rollout is starting and he's ready, which means we're gonna hear Bareface again. And speaking of Bareface and Brockhampton, Kevin Abstract just dropped Blush.
Which
On
we
time.
haven't listened to.
I'm actually very mean towards Kevin.
You are.
I am. But yeah, he dropped that last Friday. You guys are getting an album reaction in 2 days. On Friday.
Yeah.
When this comes out
Yes,
in 2
you
days,
are.
there's going to be an album reaction to Blush that comes out. And I know on the video I'm going to be way more optimistic, just because I feel like it's a lot of people's first time seeing us, and I don't want to be overly negative about it.
Be
But-
whoever you want to be.
I will be. No, I'm saying, but I'm gonna be meaner now than I am in the video. But I just feel like I've become so jaded about Kevin Abstract projects, just because I've talked about this like every episode, like
Yeah.
for the last 4 episodes. His habit of like over promising and under delivering has just come to a point where it's just really hard to get excited about whatever he does. And when things do drop, I feel really, like I said, just kind of jaded about it, because I'm just so, like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of hard to describe. But, like, some people I get, you know what I mean. That being said, with this album, I've listened to, like, because he's been, like, posting about it. So I've listened to, like, I'd say, like, most of the songs, like, I've heard at least a little bit of.
Okay.
But everyone's saying this album is really good.
Yay.
Everyone's saying it's his best work.
Seriously?
And I've been seeing a lot of comments saying that this is the best solo Brockhampton project since its departure. And all I gotta say to that is it's gonna be insanely hard to top Mika's Laundry. I don't think you can top Mika's Laundry.
I am so obsessed with Mika's Laundry over a year later.
It's that's a hard album to beat. I just listened to it again recently.
Album.
That is a fucking stunner of an album. So
well, now I'm entering. Well, I don't even know what expectations I'm entering with, because that makes me feel optimistic. But a lot of what you've been saying earlier has me like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I will say too. I mean, I saw like the feature list already, so it seems like this is definitely. I remember how I said like this is like a group. Like
yeah.
So it's definitely a group project. Like there's features like on every song.
Can you tell me some of the names?
I don't think you would know any of these names. A lot of them I don't know, because there's like a lot of like local.
They're
Houston.
Underground.
Yeah, literally. Like a lot of like local like Houston artists.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's bringing those guys on and like kind of like giving them a platform, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger people on here are like Dominic Fike,
of course,
Quadeca,
Slay.
Do you know JPEG Mafia?
Heard.
Danny Brown, if you know who that is, that's a rapper. He kind of invented rap. Danny Brown, he's really good.
He invented rap?
Yeah, a little bit.
Is he really old?
No, I don't think he's like really old. He's just really good.
Well, because to say invent rap,
he kind of invented
like
rap, yeah.
19.
I don't know what those guys were doing back then, but he's like rapping. Like Danny Brown, like is like a rapper.
Okay, I'm excited.
Danny Brown's pretty good at rapping. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Quadeca like co-produced the whole project.
Very cool.
Quadeca is like one of the best
Josh
producers
is obsessed
ever.
with
He's
Quadeca.
The future, man. He's the future. Did I tell you like I ran into someone at the mall wearing a Quadeca hoodie and I just like talked to him?
That's so cute.
Yeah, because I saw him wearing a Vanisher hoodie and I was like, holy shit, like, you listen to Quadeca? Because like I've never like met anyone who like listens to him.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was cute.
One time at Universal Studios, I saw someone in Drew Gooden merch and I wanted to talk to them, but I didn't do it.
YouTuber merch out in public? Brave.
If I saw someone in a Sugar Pine 7 shirt, I think I would talk to them.
No, for sure, yeah.
Because
that's like a niche thing.
2 people who watch them.
That's like super niche. I feel like the niche or something is, like the easier it is to kind of talk to the person about it, because it's likely that they haven't met anyone that listens to them or watches that person.
Precisely.
Either. I wanted to give a shout out to Noelle. I hopped on the Percy Jubilee Instagram for the first time in ever, and this guy's playing a little festival.
A festival?
It's like a little underground festival. Has some artists, and Noelle's one of the artists.
Oh, wow.
Congrats to Noelle.
Congrats, Noelle.
Everyone put your stock into Noelle coin.
Absolutely.
Because he's going to blow up.
That's
I'm waiting.
Sick.
Noelle, in case you don't know, is one of the many artists who watched this show.
And we've listened to a lot of his
music.
Work here.
Goated producer. Fucking great music. Check out his EPs and shit. So congrats, Noelle, because he doesn't take no L's.
Cute. That was good.
Sorry, that was very
My
loud.
music news is...
We don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Go on. Go on.
Katseye EP was really good, and I really want to buy...
We should make a video about it.
I thought we said we weren't because it's going to be too late.
We can still do it. Go on.
Okay, maybe. It was really good. And I really want to buy a physical copy. I just haven't been to any stores recently. MIA was really good. The Game Boy video, they're just always so on point with the dancing that it drives me crazy. Daniela, I have feelings for, and I've been open about that. But she's straight, so it's not a big deal. Just really good. And then one of the songs, Mean Girls, which admittedly was not my favorite in terms of sound, I actually now have a lot more respect for, because the guy who wrote it, I'm forgetting his name, but he's worked on like so many big songs. He posted a TikTok and he was like, a lot of artists wanted this song but wanted me to change the lyric. Oh, sorry, I got cut off, and Josh did not do a good job notifying me that I was going to get cut off.
Sorry.
The guy who wrote the song said that a lot of artists had been asking him for the song, but we're only going to take it if they changed the line that was like uplifting like trans women.
What's the line that's uplifting?
It's like, God bless the T girls and all the in-between girls. Because the song is admittedly lyrically kind of repetitive. It's like, God bless the mean girls. God bless the cool girls are like it's a lot of blessing the girls. But there's a lyric, God bless the T girls and all the in between girls, and apparently a lot of artists wanted that lyric changed, and Katseye didn't because Katseye's the queens.
I would like to know who those artists are.
A lot of people were commenting that on the TikTok. I don't know if he ever replied. I doubt he would say that.
No, he would never say
but,
that. I would just like to know.
Yeah. So, love Katseye.
Could be.
Love Katseye.
Could he have been shopping the song to Morgan Wallen? God bless the
As if Morgan Wallen would uplift a single woman.
No.
Fuck Morgan Wallen.
He only uplifts a woman to the kitchen.
Good job.
Because that's
Funny
where they belong.
As fuck. Yeah.
Yeah?
But when I get
that?
No, I meant as in yes, Morgan Wallen does that. When I get the CD, it's going to go right here, perhaps.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have the New Jeans fucking Powerpuff Girls box set that might look good on top of the Chromacopia one.
Oh, I can't see it from where I am.
You can't see the Chromacopia?
I can see Chromacopia. I can't see the New Jeans.
No, I'm saying maybe I should do that.
Oh.
You know what? There's a Chromacopia t-shirt in here.
You should maybe take it out.
Took out
and wear it.
No, I was too salty about the CD.
Oh, okay.
I was way too salty about the CD.
That's fair.
Darling, I keep falling in love.
My other music news is I changed my Instagram bio song.
From
It was Time Lapse by Dora Jar, which is still a song I am
fucking
obsessed with. But then I heard this new song called 300 Dreams by After. It's like kind of small. I just found it on TikTok. But it is a very beautiful like 2000 sort of sound. Sonically very similar, I feel like, to my top three, which are Dora Jar, Imogen Heap, and The Japanese House. So decided to switch things
Didn't
up.
you have a top three?
I don't know if they're my top three, but
the big
I
three.
Do. That's exactly what I was going to say. I have a playlist with those three artists called The Big Three.
Oh, right, you do.
Because I think they don't sound the same. Like, I can listen to a song and very immediately know like who is who, but it's like all the same vibe that I really, really love. And I consider those like my holy trinity in terms of like that playlist is not gonna fail me, like banger after banger. But are they my top three of all time? I don't know.
I honest to God keep like switching out my big threes.
Yeah,
I haven't been consistent about it. Like I'll have like a stretch of like 2 months of like being obsessed with like a certain artist, and then just kind of like not drop them, but like I don't know, listen to them like significantly less.
It's hard. Picking a favorite in general is hard. I think I mentioned... Oh, I don't think I said it here. But my, like, adult coworker friends, one of them asked me... We were getting on... Me and my, like, closer in age friend were making fun of the older people for, like, not listening to One Direction. Mm-hmm. So... one of them asked me to make him a playlist of like the top One Direction songs and then a bunch of my like other favorite songs, and I like I don't know what like resonates with. First of all, I don't really know what my favorites are, and I don't know what is resonating with the people in like their 30s and 40s.
Low-key, are they stupid? Just go to the fucking page and then click the top performing songs.
What are you talking about?
What are they?
One Direction?
Yeah.
Oh no!
He's saying like
I don't consider the best One Direction songs to be.
What's your top three?
What a Feeling. No Control. Change Your Ticket.
Interesting. Night Changes.
Oh my god, that's just. I think like it would be so basic if I gave like Night Changes, What Makes You Beautiful. Like that's not even
Night Changes
that good, to be honest. I think the best One Direction is like less in the mainstream. TBH.
Night Changes isn't even that mainstream. It's mainstream, but not that mainstream. It's true. Not as mainstream as their other
I'm pretty sure that's their most streamed song on Spotify.
That is just fucking cap. No.
Let's find out right now. Let's find out right now.
Can you even view their fucking profile?
Yes.
On your fucking
because I have premium, bitch. Look.
Oh, that is their wow.
Look. No,
I mean, I see it.
Told you guys.
When the fuck did that get the most popular?
Top 5 songs. If I told my coworker to listen to this, he would kill me. Night Changes, What Makes You Beautiful, Story of My Life, Steal My Girl, Perfect.
Wait, when did Night Changes get so popular?
because of that TikTok trend that was like, does it ever drive you crazy? And then the next slide would be like,
just
yeah.
You fucking TikTok bitches. I enjoyed 5 Sauce more growing up, though, to be honest.
It's fair. I liked
One Direction, but 5 Sauce. Oh my fucking god.
Oh my fucking god.
Good Girls. She looks so perfect. Amnesia. Disconnected.
All good ones.
These are slapper after slapper. And honestly, I don't want to say honestly, it's not the right transition word. But one of them, I forgot who, just released a collab with like Porter Robinson. Like Porter Robinson's a feature on this guy's song.
Oh, that came up in my like release radar and I just never listened. It's not good.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
That's too bad.
It's all right. It's all right. It's whatever.
You seem upset.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. There's no hating bone in my body at all.
Famously.
I am scared.
What?
Of a lot of things. But my biggest fear, I think, is probably the white folks, spiders, and like car accident, probably. Not in that order. It's just these are things that I think about.
Okay.
Although I've never been in a car accident.
I'm also really scared of car accidents. And I've never been in one while driving, first of all. But also the ones I've been involved in have been so chill. Like one time
they were like really chill.
No, I just mean like I've never been in a situation where I felt even remotely like
you're gonna die.
Yeah. Like one time a car like just barely bumped the back of my dad's car when I was a kid, and that got like taken care of so quick. And then one time the like side of a car I was in, the mirror kind of got hit, and that wasn't a big deal either. But I am very scared of like a major crash. Also, guys, freeway fucking professional. I drove to Universal Studios this week.
Nice.
On the freeway.
On the freeway?
Yeah, in my Subaru.
Wow.
So no one even worry about me anymore. That being said, it's scary shit.
No.
Just lots of cars.
It's the freeway.
There's just so many of them.
Fork found in kitchen.
I just would hate to be hit by a car. I think
everything like that, yeah.
So I'm with you there. Scared of car accidents.
Maybe
not scared of like all white people, but I am scared of large groups of them. In the sense that I am very aware of when I am the only person of color in a space.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then my other big fear, how many did you list? 3?
I said spiders also.
Spiders aren't up there for me. Right now
general,
it's
I'm
like
terrified of
sex. What do you say?
I said insects in general. I'm so scared of sex. I wish, oh my god. I'm terrified of it.
Insects. No, that's totally fair. I'm scared of the studio tour.
But there's like a bigger fear there. That's like fear of like failure. It's not like
I
fear
guess
of like
so.
yeah, you know.
No, of course. I just need this so bad.
But we need to end the episode on like positive affirmations.
Oh,
sorry. Do you remember when I said today it's all about loving yourself, guys?
I do remember that. Okay, so here's what I'll say. I think I'm doing well.
This is not good. You sound hesitant.
I left work Friday feeling a lot better than I felt going in on Monday.
Okay.
Because at this point I've done so many go-arounds of it, and a lot of people are telling me I'm funny, and I feel like my coworkers are maybe some of my favorite, most talented, nicest, funniest people in the world.
Nice.
So I will definitely be able to do it at some point. That's my positive affirmation.
It just sounds so hesitant.
Well,
it should be very clear. I'm gonna get this job
because the test is on Tuesday. Like, I know I can get to a point where I'm pretty good at this. Is Tuesday the day?
Yes.
Unclear.
Yes.
Thanks.
Say I will pass the test. I will do good at this job, and it'll be fine.
I will pass the test. I will do good at the job, and I will be fine.
There you go. See how fucking hard is that to say, people?
Right. Okay, your affirmation now.
I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I'm allergic to things.
None of those are positive things. I thought the whole point was you were gonna say nice things.
I'm nice with it. I'm goated. I'm epic. I'm dope.
Oh, I just remembered one more thing. Can I ask you one more thing really quickly?
Yeah, we got time.
What the fuck was your tweet last night? It made 0 sense.
What did I tweet last night?
I replied, I said, this sentence structure I'm not understanding. Let me read it out to everyone.
Okay.
You be scrolling on Reddit seeing some awesome content, then you're forced to cry read of a story about someone falling in love with them, their fantasized girlfriend that's been dead for 6 years.
What about that's not clear?
The sentence structure does not make sense.
You be scrolling on Reddit, seeing some awesome content, then you're forced to cry read of a story about someone falling in love. I shouldn't have put them. Falling in love with their fantasized girlfriend that's been dead for 6 years. Yeah, it's true. It's what happened.
What is cry read?
When you cry as you read. What the fuck? It's when you cry when you read. What are we missing?
I've never heard that phrase.
I just invented it, but like it's kind of easy to tell what's happening.
No.
Cry,
no.
read.
You can just say you're forced to cry while reading. Like
there's limited characters
and then
on
the
Twitter.
them there.
The them there should not be there. I'm sorry, but it's true. I was on Reddit, the best platform on the internet.
Stop saying that.
And then I was on my homepage, just viewing some epic content, some awesome stuff, on the hunt for some Reddit gold, you guys. And then like you get those like suggested. Do you have like the Reddit app?
No.
Okay, you get like suggested.
Obviously, I don't have the Reddit
You get
app.
suggested.
Guys, look at me. I'm attractive and I'm a woman.
Oh, you're late, bro. Everyone's on Reddit. You're absolutely so fucking late. It's not even funny.
Nuh-uh.
She gets answers from like Quora, probably. Jesus fucking Christ, you're late. I just got recommended a post from like r/advice or something, and it's like, my girlfriend's been dead for 6 years, but I'm falling in love with her all over again. It's like, all right, like,
oh wow,
this killed the vibe.
Yeah,
killed the vibe.
Killed the vibe for
Grieve
sure.
silently. I don't want to see it. I don't want to.
You're blaming this guy because your vibe got dampened a bit.
He was like, oh, like I keep like fantasizing about like a future with her if she was still here. I'm not trying to read that while crying, because now I'm just emotionally invested in you.
Yeah.
And I was looking at some epic content beforehand, and now I won't get to see that epic content without tears in my eyes.
That's really sad.
So that was my tweet.
I get it now. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. And want to know what's even more okay? That this episode's ending.
Yeah.
And it's okay because you're going to see us again
You're gonna
on
see
Friday.
us so soon.
Listening to an album that is requested by many of you guys. I'm just kidding. No one asked for that shit. Honestly, the ones that you guys do request, we never get to.
That's true.
I think 7 different people have recommended I think Imaginal Disc by Magdalena Bay.
But
that's probably the most.
Listened to it before.
I did too. That's the
thing.
problem. Like that's our biggest problem whenever someone
Yeah.
recommends an album. It's like we probably have listened to it on our own time.
But sorry guys, we do love ya.
I just like you a
We do
lot.
love ya.
I just like you a lot.
I love you guys.
I just like you a lot.
I just love so many people.
I just like you a lot. Guys, I'm gonna outro this
Oh, okay.
because it's a positivity episode, and I'm a beacon of positivity.
And I'm not.
No, that's our dynamic. I'm the positive one, you're the negative one. Everyone
Never
knows
in a
that.
million years.
Everyone knows that, and everyone comments that. I'm waiting for the comment that's like, does he even like doing this? So I just look and sound so pissed off.
Does he
whenever.
even like her?
Yeah, literally. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope you guys have a good one. I hope in 2 days you'll be here again
I
on
hope
this channel,
so.
watching an album reaction with everyone else, because hey, that one's gonna blow up. Just saying, that was gonna ooh,
Yeah,
we're gonna
get ready.
hella listeners. It's gonna be great. Kevin Abstract's gonna like repost us, and it's gonna be a great time.
And then I'm gonna have to quit my job.
And then we're gonna have to quit the jobs. Like, I don't know. It's just tough. So, place your stocks now in us before everyone else gets to us.
Yeah.
Follow us on TikTok if you like us in the podcast and want to see some clips.
Yeah.
Instagram if you want to like be our friends.
You want an Instagram of
You want an
marijuana.
Instagram of marijuana. Go ahead, follow us on Instagram. We have a Twitter that we never use.
I'll get to it. I'll
So if you
tweet some shit
if you
about
happen to be
Josh.
on Twitter and want to follow us, then go ahead.
Yeah.
If you're listening to the audio version, check out the video version. And if you're listening to the video version, maybe you like want to listen to us in your car on the way to work.
Yeah.
Hit up the Spotify version because Tori's in charge of that now, and she'll actually make sure it goes up on time.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, love ya.
Love
Adios.
you. Bye.